Greetings. How's it going? Resist. It's yeah, it's interesting seeing you awake at this hour. I would say it's probably a little early, but you know, you're here. You're here. I did have the dog up here. I actually have both dogs here, but then she wanted to lay in the other bed, so maybe I'll go grab her now. Sandy Lee, it's a joke. You can write like a custom notification, like when you go live, as like the subtitle, and mine is Steve sent a friend request. Steve is the monster. He wants to be your friend. Yeah. Yeah. So, hello everyone. Yeah. It's a joke to get people in, you know. This morning I made a video about how to make manager scripts in Unity. So I just was quickly, before we get into two other things, just wanted to make a little thumbnail of that. Screenshot that, and then I'll get to actual game dev in a minute. I probably want a white version of this, don't I? Except images. It's gotta be a white one, right? I mean, I guess there's this one, but I guess this is white. Oh, there we go. I think. Oh, what is this? That actually isn't transparent, though. Of course it isn't. Oh, God. I'm gonna get in trouble for using somebody else's little image. You know what? I'm just gonna copy, save images. This one. This will be good enough. Wait, why is it a WebP file? What even is a WebP file? Okay, let's try this one. Save images. Nice. I don't know if those files work in Unity. Can I just... one thing be a PNG, please? Thank God. Okay. I'm not gonna draw the Unity icon. It's like, one, it's freely available, and two, it's, I don't know, it's got weird angles, you know? So let's just make this a little spritey sprite. Apply that. And then we go UI image icon. So if you haven't guessed by now, the video that I made was talking about game manager scripts in Unity. I don't know, it's something that I haven't seen talked about, so I figured make something like that. And then I just need this. I've already like technically uploaded it to YouTube. I just need to have a thumbnail that's not my face, I think. This could be even bigger, can't it? Let's go like 500 by 500. Okay, and then we go this. All right, that's actually too big now. Okay, size it down. I got too excited. I made it too big before I actually got the right size. 40, and then There we go. Good enough, you know? Just a little quickie quick. There we go. So then save that as thumbnail for recordings, manager clips. Yeah, save. Okay. Alrighty. So that's all done. Just delete that, and then we're good. Good job, AK, eating the biscuits. That's what we're all about. So now to actual work. So where is my Trello board? I finished off the data stuff, and then I spent way too much time in my little off time working on environment dust. As you guys might see, it's very. I hope it looks more dusty. You guys can tell me if it actually feels more dusty. Also, I forgot to ping the Discord. But did it do it itself? It did it itself! Oh my god! Amazing. I wonder if that... Did I spell Streamwatcher right? Because it feels like it doesn't actually ping that. I wanna... If I copy this text and paste it... Oh, it has a space in it. At Streamwatcher? Weird. Okay. I was just looking on the Discord, like, this wasn't coming up, but I guess it has to be a space. That, or I can just go server settings. Just do this off on the side for a moment. Roles. It does have a space in it. Alright, well, I'm just not gonna have a space in there so that the ping works properly. It's okay. It'll work. It'll work in the future. But yeah, I've been working on getting some visuals a little bit nicer, even though I probably don't need to at this point, but I feel like I have to. So, oh, look at cute little doggo. So yeah, I've been doing this. So I feel like generally it just feels a lot dirtier and dustier, and I tweaked a lot of the materials so that they're also dirtier, and got some stuff. I got it. Like, started going deeper down. I love how creepy this hallway looks. No, like when you go down long hallways, it's really creepy. I also cleaned up the UI a little bit. I kind of moved some stuff around. I should probably move up the text on the bottom though, just so that it's not like directly against the thing. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see it and it looks nice to you. I feel like it definitely feels a lot creepier with the flat kind of colors and all those things. Oh god, there's Joseph. Wow, that is definitely creepier when you cannot see him until he's really close now. It's definitely a feeling. Woo! All right, Joseph. I'll let you be. Maybe I'll cheat a bit here. Oh crap! What just happened? One second. Oh no. Okay, well. Nothing is going well. What is you? What is you? What is you? What is you? Excuse me, oh god. I failed. Oh god. He's gonna hit me. Oh, this is not good. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. What? I actually did that? Holy. Okay. Well. I'm surprised you didn't smash that door. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Well, he's okay. What the? Okay. Well, I think I'm boned here. I think I'm just gonna die. That's rough, man. What was you again? That was you. So, oh, there's a broken door here. Oh god. Okay, let's hide. I'm still somehow alive. That is impressive for me. Have any like bandages? Oh, I do. Use all of those. Yeah, I have cheat codes. I was just what happened before I got attacked multiple times is I was testing what the visual effects looked like, and I wanted to see like what the difference was when they're on and off. So I did like this, so this is without the dust effect that I have, and this is with it, and so you can kind of see the difference. So I was doing that, but then I was also trying to do something where I wanted to change, just take some like visualizations without any HUD on. So I made something for that. But then when I was typing in mod stress, there's a T in mod stress, and that was the key code that I used to turn off my HUD. So midway through, I turned off my like complete visuals. So that was a mistake. I should probably change that a little bit. No, they're much simpler. It's just like mod stress for adding values, and I can go advanced level 1 or -1 to go up and down levels. What I should probably do is I'll go into Screen Manager, because I put the toggle here on this level. What I'll do is I'll put it on the HUD. Just come on as new. So it'll only happen when the HUD is up, which makes it a little bit more simpler. Because the HUD is kind of fine for that, but I don't want it to happen on other screens. So yeah. Okay, so that's kind of the explainer. My first thing is there's a door. The reason why I've saved this one level that I'm on is there is one section that if I load, click play, or just pause it for a second, because I don't think it's attacking me. So if I look at my level, there's a section here that did not spawn in correctly, right? And so what was happening, what did I just do? Okay, let's look at it like this. So the problem is that when I create these corridors, what I believe happened is that this these two, I think, tried to link up, and then this one tried to link up after, but because it was at an odd, it was only half of like a grid kind of spacing, it didn't properly align there, and I'm not sure how I can fix that nicely. So I might just have to like say that those type of connections are not allowed. The other option So this level, I think, set is what I called it. Basic level set. Is I have a map grid unit size. And I have a buffer space. And I wonder if I tweak this up to 3, if that fixes this issue. So I'm going to now go back here and reload, keeping in mind that this might actually like break my game. I might be spawning somewhere completely different. But it still even does it. Damn. I think there's actually 2 now. It's happening more often than before. So that's nice, I guess. Oh no, this is just one. No, there's one error. There was the error from before. So yeah, there's this issue basically where they get squished together.
Ha 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 lol, you're the only one who gets scared the most out of that jump scare.
It's mostly that like when the monster's already chasing me and I'm expecting the sound to come, but like I'm not expecting it. No, Joseph's trying to kill me. I'm not expecting it in the sense that like I know he's in the area, but I don't think he can see me, and then I hear a scream because I don't even see the image, but I hear the scream and I'm like, how did he see me? I'm clearly not anywhere near him, and so that's how that's like basically the way it get me in this. I wonder, so what if I did this to 4 and this to 2? Or even to 1? I'm just gonna try this out. Load. Okay, yeah, that does not work. Okay, so it does need to be 2. Does need to be 2. There. Okay. Planning, yeah. Pet the doggo. The very sleepy doggo now, because it's been drugged up. So yeah, it doesn't fix that issue. Because I guess no matter what, they're kind of offset that amount. And so pretty much no matter what I do in this case, it's just going to create that issue again. Okay. I'll set this back to 2. I do need to now think about how do I fix this, or how do I just stop it from happening, I guess. Probably stop it from happening is the way to do it. Generator. Kind of one of those bugs that I need to solve because they're gonna keep showing up otherwise. I don't care about your release notes. Okay. So in map generator, this is by far like probably my most complicated class. It's 800 lines. Because it has to generate the entire map. When I'm figuring out corridors, so I'm going through here within range, rounding range, forward, bounds, corridor, item, new. Oh no, this is actually what I'm generating them, I don't think. Yeah, okay, so no, this is the rooms. So I finished adding all the rooms. Then I add all the door locations. And then while the door locations is greater than 0, then we keep kind of tinkering with them. If we're getting a random one, we are checking them. So I have min and max values. Set min max. Okay, and then I'm checking basically each door to see if it'll fit. The bounds contains this. Right, yeah. Now, if they have the same direction, yeah, that's always going to be a problem. But it's more that, so if same direction, move on, we're going to ignore those ones. If, I don't know, I guess, which one it is, but I need to know basically if order bounds. I'll check some bounds, I guess. So I round them int. Max that and min that. I wonder if I should be origin position, destination position. So these are 2 points in which I have. And if they're far enough apart, that's fine. But I basically want to be checking in the direction that I guess either of them is facing. Are they off? If they're that's probably what I have to do. I have to do something where I calculate the positions. Yeah, this is to make a box. I guess it's getting the lowest of it. Minus the half grid. Oh god. This is melting my brain. The interesting thing about this is to, like, when I build these rooms, I connected these ones. These are the automatic connection ones. These ones are all actually ones that have been just, like, randomly kind of assigned because they're close enough. But So I actually wonder if this one happened first and then this one came in. And then caused the junction point there. At the very end of this, we basically add them to our 2-door connections. How do I even... I'm basically going through every door location. I'm taking a door location, and then I'm going through all my other door locations and checking if they already have a navigation point in a room. They're the same ones. We continue. Bounds check. Dot. Again, this is kind of... This is just connecting... Oh, yeah, it's not in this part. Dude. Chill. So I think this is the initial No, it's not. I'm so confused. I wrote this code, but it was back in like October of last year that this code. Kirby! Shush. Be quiet. Doggo's just non-stop barks. Knock these ones out prematurely. Basically, one of these should just not have created a thing. If I guess actually, no, 1 second. So I could do this for each tuple into generate. So this is where we go through every single one that we've connected already. So Kirby, you go. And you stay. Here we go. The doggo is being extracted. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Okay. Curl up in your bed again. You'll be fine. Okay. Don't want the rooms today. it for right? No, I might have done this. I have given the doggo some treats. I'm almost out of treats. But I have all the puffs. If worst comes to worst. So here, okay, so this one is kind of like a last check if it's the same direction. But what I should probably almost do then is do another find here, which kind of sucks, but I'll just do another find of essentially the dot, I think, or I get there backwards. I can do forward. Maddie. I thought you were going to be chill today, but it turns out no. Turns out you're just a big warrior work no matter what. All the treats you get. Basically, I can just take this forward, and I can go times by -1, and that'll inverse it. And so this will be opposite direction index, and we kind of do something similar here. Now, if now, so basically we have 2 points that are facing each other, and the idea is that if they're facing exactly the same, that's fine. If they're facing like this, that's fine. But if they're facing just off of that, it's not fine. So I need to find the distance between, I guess, both of them. And then I need to find the one that matters, because basically whether or not it's up or if it's if it's the X or the Y that matters. I guess I do the direction first. So if forward dot x does not equal 0. If the forward x does not equal 0, that means x, it's a direction horizontal. Horizontal. Quietness concurs. The land and the atmosphere starts to change, and you feel a bit cold, and you see a portal open in the distance, and a sky ninja walks out of it, and the portal closes. I assume that's you, real sky ninja, coming out of the portal from a distant, open in the distance, and the sky ninja walks out of it. Okay. It's just emerging from your portal. Where did you come from? What ninja thing did you do in a land far away? I have pet the doggo. The very droopy doggo. You need to be put back in your bed. She went to the vet today to get her nails trimmed. And she does not like getting her nails trimmed, so we have to drug her a little bit. So she is still a little bit, you know, still droopy. You're making Roblox games. Very nice. I hear there's some decent, probably, like, you can make some decent money supposedly out of that. So there's a lot of kids who want to buy Roblox games. I've never looked into it too much though, so I don't know. So if we are moving left and right, I want to make sure that the Y is either 0 or the difference of their Y's is not 0.5. Oh, very nice. I've heard like it's got a pretty interesting engine in that like you can do a lot of things in Roblox. I've not gotten into it, like I said before, but it seems like it's kind of like a very it's interesting in that like they managed to make multiplayer stuff that like translates across multiple devices well. Like that's the back end of whatever they made that's some pretty impressive tech in my mind. So I'm gonna take the float difference equals well, thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. As quickly as he came, the Sky Ninja has disappeared. Just as all ninjas do, you know? So difference. In here, we're going to set difference to be equal to... Gotta get that sleep. Say... No, it's... yeah, no, it's... I guess I gotta rename this variable. The opposite dir tuple dot item 1 dot transform dot position dot y minus the np item dot transform dot position. Okay. Oh no, it's not empty, it's to check. Okay. Position dot y. And I might as well absolute that just to make it easier. Math f dot absolute. Okay. And then I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste this, and I'm just gonna change both y's to x. Actually, no, it's not even y, it's z. Man, if I had forgotten that, and then was really frustrated as why this was not working, that would have not been fun. Portal opens under me, making me fall inside and smile before I vanish. And then the portal closes. Very nice. Very ninja. Okay. So now, okay, so if difference does not equal I should say like is approximately, that is a math f dot approximately difference is 0. If it's not approximately 0, and, or if, I guess I'll put this other one first. Difference is less than grid size. What is it called? Underscore grid. What is I have a variable for grid size here. I know I do. So why aren't you telling me what my variable is called? It's just probably defined all the way at the top here. No? Or do I define it even higher? Okay, like, I know it's somewhere. Grid. Do I really do this? Okay, I guess I do this. Grid, unit size, okay. Really hope this just fixes it and I don't have to do anything more. So basically both of these are valid options, right? So if it's 0, that's fine. If it's greater than mapped unit size, that's fine. But if it is neither of these, then we are going to continue. Actually, I kind of want to do this one before this happens. I need to take the forward though. Oh wait, also, I think I also moved that because then I would have forgotten that I had not used those variables. I need to duplicate this and say backwards, and then wow, I nearly screwed up this whole thing so many times. This should be backwards and backwards. There, okay. Hopefully, this stops this whole silliness. If it does, that'll be cool. I'd be happy. Happy if it does it, and then I can actually start doing cooler, more important things on this list. So I really want to get like I want to get like a decent chunk of this done today. So I need to get this demo sooner rather than later. So yeah. Okay. So no, I'm still getting the back. Oh, I didn't recompile. Ugh. Ick. Ick. How could I? Okay, clear. Oh, I have an error now. Use. I feel like I didn't move this. I thought I only changed this. So I'm kind of confused how what did I do here? I feel like that? Okay. It's actually saying that's how it was originally. Somehow, some way, I I did something I didn't like. Why is all these things like... It's like big yellow lines here, and it feels like it wants to tell me something, but... not telling me anything, so... Alright. Let's hope that that variable I put back in the right spot. Because I have no idea where it was before. And thus, you know, who knows? Who knows where it was supposed to be? Okay. Now, I'm still getting it. Okay, so yeah, I assume it just did nothing. Huh. So this entire section down here that I just added. This entire section that I just added did not do anything. I just want to see if this actually even gets fired. You know, like this, if this ever is true. So we'll see if it is, and then if it is, great. Not. No. Okay. So. Go away, Steve. I can't deal with you right now. I'm coding, so you get paused. You don't get to smash me yet. That's for future me to enjoy. Okay. I have a feeling that that's also probably why this probably never fires either. So what I want to do instead is, you know, instead of doing a find index, considering I'm doing this on two different things, right? It just makes no sense to do that. I'm gonna convert this. So, oh god. Okay, so to generate, I'm gonna do a for each of two, whatever this tuple in to generate. So we're just gonna go through all of them. And then we are going to, so we have tuple basically, and we're gonna take a dot of this tuple. So we're gonna go float dot equals, not a fot, a dot. And it's going to equal to these two guys. Basically. So vector 3 dot, get to use my favorite little math function here. Just got to switch this with tuple. And yeah, not an equal sign here, comma. Okay, so that is going to give me a float. Oh, right, okay. So I'll call this int dot, and what I'll do is I will just instantly round this. Math f dot round to int and around this. So it'll just get -1, 0, or 1 are the possible options here. And what I'm going to do then is basically I can take this, paste that here, and convert this to say if int dot equals -1. It's an opposite direction one. And then all I have to do is, instead of saying op tuple, I just say tuple. 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 I guess I just don't even do this one. And then we do that, and then we say else if dot, or int dot equals 1. So this is perpendicular, or same direction. We just take this and we copy this. Now again, I have to say tuple. Oh no, I do have to do something with this though. I guess I could just go instead. I can go to generate dot remove. Oh, I can't do it inside a. Ooh. I can't remove something inside of a for loop. Unless I convert it to a for int. Convert to 4, and then reverse 4. There we go. Oh, I hate that it's I. That's an I1. Let's just do J, whatever. And then we can set J to be equal to 2J. And yeah, so you add back that old tuple, I guess. Now, generate door locations, remove that. Now the problem is that this continue actually isn't great. What I should be doing is saying bool in or is valid equals true, and then what we do here is now we have to say is valid equals false, and we break out of the for loop. And same thing here. guess. I guess this one replaces it a little bit differently, and that's why it returns. So it's not if necessarily is valid. It's probably like should continue. And actually, then it should be false by default, and then this will equal to true. And then again, actually, so what happens if I have one that's facing it, then I have another one that's actually doing this, but it's later in the list. Ooh, that's not fun. I don't like to think about that. All right, okay. No, to do something even crazier. So should continue will exist, but it will not break. And then I need to have another one for is valid. They need to be separate cases. Then true, and then is valid equals false here, and that will break out. So if this one happens, I need to keep it. Although, actually, this is still kind of annoying because I need to know this tuple. Which I can actually do. That's actually not that hard. Okay, so actually, the way I can do this is I go index int index to replace, and that'll equal to not that, but -1. And then if it is, we're gonna say index to replace equals j. And then we remove this, and then we go down here and we say if not is valid, then we go continue. Right, we just nope out. No more doing that. Now the next part is if index to replace is greater or equal to 0, then we're going to steal this little part and slightly modify it. Okay, so var tuple to tuple equals this with index instead of j, so we basically cached the index, and then we put it there, and then right. Yeah, and then we set that new one, and then we set it back there. And I can go use explicit. So there we go. Sweet. So that'll then replace that, and I can go continue here, and it won't do that below part. So, well, there we go. Okay, so now that hopefully should actually fire more often. I can maybe rely on that. Let's just see if those happen now. They should. They look like it should be a thing that happens. Okay. Load game. Wait, I did recompile, right? I did recompile. I have breakpoints here, and none of them happen. How is that possible? This has to get called at least. I don't believe that this cannot be, that this doesn't get called at all. That's inconceivable. It's inconceivable that this just never gets called. Okay. So at least this part gets called. What is int dot equal to? 0. Alright. Does it make sense that it's 0? -1. And 1. How is that 0? Oh wait. No, okay, no. Okay, that is 0. Yeah, it should be 0. Okay. Alright. Wait, only... That only gets called once? My mind is breaking. I... How does it only get called once? We connect multiple hallways. There's so many hallways that get connected. You're like, every single one of these hallways has to be going through this to generate method. It's... How? How is this? I guess. Oh. So the majority of them only had one, but corridor link isn't added until the end. When is corridor link defined? Could I just like... Okay, so it's added at the end, at the beginning. Okay, but look, why to generate? Why don't I just add it here? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? That also makes sense why no one else hit that point there. So instead of like adding it at the very end in the beginning of the list, why don't I just go up here where I define this and just go add. I'm questioning my own coding logic here. I feel like that would have been easier, but see where we're using to generate here. Find all references here. It's like I don't do any checks necessarily. That are like, hey, does it need to have a certain amount of count to it or something? So I think I can just add it there. The reason why I was not finding any connections there is because if they only had the one connection, they just wouldn't, there would never be more than one item in there. Or there'll be always 0 items actually in there. Hence silliness. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna end up spending this entire stream fixing this one silly issue, but it's like a really bad issue. Like, I mean, I guess it's not like a really, really bad issue, but like, if people come across that, it's just like, well, that's effed up, you know? Okay, so now we're hitting this. So, now I want to see, especially, I want to see if I get this. Yes, I get one of them. I get 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay. I feel like I'm getting more than I should be. That was a few things, and it still didn't stop it. What? Okay. So that's interesting. So it stopped this one from joining. I don't know if it stopped other things. It didn't. I feel like I don't see anything that's radically different here. But I obviously see that this didn't go through. But yeah, obviously this is not great. Well, I guess this should be actually like times like 0.9f or something. I don't know. This is a float, right? No, this is not a float. That's not nice. Because if it's like equal, I guess I could say equal. I probably should be stopping it. So let's just, I don't know, see if that does anything different. Although, actually, wait. If it is less than this thing. Now, if it's less than by like 0.9, that might not be the greatest. Again. Because this is going to be like 4, right? Or 2. I think it's 2. And that's actually map grid unit size. Yeah, actually, I think that needs to be times 2. Because the unit is 2, but like if I look at my base level, or what is it called? Level something. Basic level set. It's 2, right? But 2 is half of a grid. So it actually has to be greater than twice it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I'm not sure if I recompiled that. I might not have. Let's just make sure I actually did. I did not. I did not recompile. Just very dopey dog. Okay. I didn't get the error. So there's something. Aha! Aha! You were defeated. Ever so soundly. Now, kind of wonder, because I fixed that, can I go to this and say room buffer space is 1 and have that be nice? Actually, it's pretty nice. There's still some things, like, I guess this one can't do that because it would call into the issue of weird positions, but you would think that this, well, I guess this one could actually move over and connect there, but so I don't know why those aren't able to kind of figure out something. You know, all of this works. There's nothing icky about it. It's just like there might be, I think, certain situations where it could be better, but at least it shouldn't be like, this is kind of silly, right? When there's like 3 chests just sitting in there, but it'd be way better if like this one could have connected over here. But I think the problem with that is the way I do some bounds checking. But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm going to add it as a backlog. I think I need to do like improve corridor logic. I can put it there. That's fine. All right. So we fixed it. Let's continue on. So this one I should actually be able to get done quickly. But before I do that, well, as part of kind of doing that, I'm gonna go into Screen Manager. I was editing the HUD before. I moved my console log, but it's kind of like right on the edge. That's typically not what you want. You typically do want a little bit of padding on the side that's near the edge. So let's just add like 16 up and 16 to the left, just so it doesn't like sit right next to the edge of the screen. The rest is fine there, but I do need to now look at my overlay layer, and there's an overlay text. And I want to see, it still uses this one, so I want to change that to squares. And so this one basically just says something, right? Whenever something happens that I want to display, I call that and displays it. And so what I want to do is in Map Generator, the very end of the load, basically just before we all call on complete, or even, one second, is there something in Level Manager? I want to check what is now the last manager, because Map Generator happens and then these two happen, but these two happen instantly, so that should be okay. So I'll just call here. Or I could even call on complete. I could yield a frame. And then call overlay text dot. How did I call this again? I have on new line code display. Right, it's just hooked into the code display. So I just go code display dot add line entering zone, and the zone number is going to be actually I gotta no, actually no, yeah, so this will only show up on non-player base, so I don't even have to care if I don't have to check if it's player base or not, but there is basically a thing somewhere in here where I figure out the current level level data. So I take level data, entering zone level data dot level index +1. All right, and it's always +1 because the first index is 0. So we want to make it display 0 as 1, and then all the ones proceeding incrementing after that. So yeah, let's check what that looks like. See if it does anything fun. Load. Okay. I don't think I recompiled. One day I'll learn. One day I will learn. But it is not this day. This day I did not recompile. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, it did show up, entering zone 6. Right? So I completely was not watching it though, so why does it show up? So it doesn't show up because the loading screen I think is still up. So what I probably need to do is not do it here. I need to do it in level manager hub, and in this I wonder if I can do it right after here. So I need to go game amp. I'll just game map manager dot instance dot level current level level index. So I'm being attacked by Joseph, but that's okay. I did actually go and make a change to the sounds so that they are lower volume if you're getting hit less. So for things like Joseph, he makes you huff less. So it's at least not as bad. My wife was not a fan of the sound, but now it should not be so bad. Player code, so entering, I'm gonna say instead of zone number for the player base, I'm gonna say entering safe zone. I don't know what else to call it, so that's what I'm calling it for now. And then map generator, we can just save that and then do this, and hopefully that will work, because basically with overlay text, I just check if the top screen is don't display on. Now top screen should be, yeah, that should be popped at that point. So may not be like gone, disappeared, but I don't think I recompiled. So anyone have anything interesting to say? Any interesting stories? Life facts? Potential rants? What's all annoying you guys today? Besides me, probably. Being, taking hours to fix a silly bug. Yeah, so it only shows up there. Because I think, yeah, something with the load screen still. I guess I could just check it. Okay, so yeah, okay, so the top screen is a don't display. So, okay. HUD. No. What is that? Stack. Holy Jeebus. Okay. I am not clearing my stack, obviously. So the top is main menu? Strange. Or maybe it was HUD, but if it was HUD, it should be displaying. So how do I fix that? So each time I load, I basically push the loading screen, and then I should probably, yeah, so when I do this, I should probably first go screen manager dot clear or pop all, right? Pop all screens. And push the loading screen, and then we push the HUD, and then pop the loading screen. Just because, yeah, it's like building up stacks and stacks of screens. It's still weird that the main menu was seemingly on the top there, but now at least the HUD screen should be on the top. And it should not be blocked the same way. Hopefully. I did recompile, right? I did? Did I? I don't think I did. I did. Okay, I did that time. Load game. So let's see. It still returns. Huh. Okay. Get top screen. What is in the screen stack? Loading screen. But that's strange. Let's see. If I do push, screen types, screen count, top screen, peak. Right, okay. I kind of want to do something where if the screen count top screen. If top screen dot type is the same as this, we should probably just not even do anything, right? If top screen dot get type equals screen type, you just return. Or I guess I just say if top screen equals screen, then we just return. We return top screen. The screen's already up, right? We don't have to leave the screen to go to the same screen. It's kind of silly. So I think that's what's happening is there's like 2 or something loading screens up. Let's just see. See if that fixes it at all. I don't know. It might not. I guess I can turn that off. No game. And then here. Still returning. Okay. Should I? How is this order again? So screen layer is the overlay layer, and then there's loading screen on top of the overlay layer. So really, loading screen doesn't even need to be a don't display on because it'll hide anything that's on the overlay anyways. It's not even a don't display on. So why isn't it showing? What the? Oh, HUD screen. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. HUD screen is the don't display on. Because it shows up in the bottom part. Wow, okay. So on new line added. what I actually want to do here then is I want to do a bool for always show. And so we're going to add a comma bool always show. Yeah, I realized that, yeah, of course, the HUD I normally don't display things on like that, but in this case I actually really want it to display on the other thing, but in this case it was not wanting to. Okay, so then the other thing that I have to do is add a bool here, force show on overlay. It's gonna equal false by default. Just paste it in every single one of these, and then just paste that in there, and paste that in there, and then invoke, comma, that force show on overlay, right? And then in here, we'll say if always show, if not always show, and screen manager is on the top, then we'll do it. Otherwise, we will fail. All right. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought because I'm dumb. So, you know, even I can get tripped up on these stupid little things sometimes. But it's okay. You know. It's all okay. At least that's what I tell myself. While I scream inside. Alright. Load game. Okay. Still didn't show up. Did I not recompile? Please tell me. It was just... Oh, there. Okay. Well, now that I've added that, I should probably, you know, actually set it to force show, you know. That might be smart. That might be a little smart to do that. And, you know. I also don't know then if, I think I just clicked play. So I don't think I recompiled. I was so eager after fixing that part, I didn't recompile. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. We might have got it. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. I've done this one. And I said it was going to be easy. And then I smashed my face into a wall several times. But, hey. I will get it done. It'll get done. It always gets done. Entering zone 6. Ooh. Probably could be a little smaller. That text. Let's just go back and forth here. Entering zone 5. Not like a ton smaller, but just like a little bit smaller. Like a smidge. Just a smidgy. It's very ominous. Like you walk in through this door and you're like, do I want to enter zone 5? I don't know anymore. When I see this text, I'm not sure if I want to enter zone 5 anymore. It sounds scarier just by being there. So we'll see. Okay, so I just want to like look at the screen manager, overlay layer, overlay text, I can't remember what I turn off. My canvas group. So if I just do this, let's just take a look at this. Let's like 100. Yeah, I think like 100 is pretty good. Yeah, let's do 100. 100. Only 100, not 120% anymore. We'll just do it 100%. Keeping it chill. Keeping it chill. All right. So, bam, 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 bam. Bing, bada, boom, bam. All right. So, okay. So, now that's done. Can throw that over there. Guess, I mean, I should really just, you know, do one little check to make sure I like the size now. But basically done. Basically done. Load game. Entering zone 6. Entering zone 5. Entering zone 6. I like it. Okay. Cool. We've now done 2 things. All right. So sounds. I want to do that first, or do I want to do camera bob? I want to do camera bob. I looked up like there's some tutorials. Basically, there's like a formula that people use, and so I am going to go and find that. Unity camera bob. I just I can't be. Bothered to. I think I looked at this one originally, but I can't remember if there's another one that I like. Yeah, okay, let's just do it. It's a minute long. Did they actually put a script here? No, of course they don't. What I really just need is their freaking function here. Oh, hey, Volt. How goes it? I've actually been using your editor attributes. And it's been pretty cool. I haven't used it like a ton, but I used it in some of my data tables. Where are these things? Data. It's like config or something. I don't know. It's basically this. This is what I've mainly been using it for so far. And that's been nice. I had to like modify it like a little bit because I had to hack in because technically your data tables don't support nested volumes, and I think like for some of these things that I have, like I think my chess, technically like these are a nested item, but I just like force it to display in a specific situation. But it's probably understandable. I understand why you don't support it. There's like a lot of edge cases you can probably get it to, but I am enjoying it. I need to get into other situations to use it more often, but oh, you did? Oh, yeah, well, I guess I should be grabbing the latest update at some point soon. But yeah, I don't know if you see. I don't know. I think you were like right before my project, right? So I don't know. You should kind of know the game, that it's the Morse code game. I'm trying to teach Morse code in a horror environment. And I'm trying to now. I was gonna add some head bob, and I was just looking up. Yeah, I think it was like right. I think it was right after yours. So that's why I know about your editor attributes. Good old Captain Coder. Basically, I'm just gonna copy some code here. Try to figure out. It's a camera holder and a camera. Head bob controller. Okay, and then footstep motion. Time, frequency, altitude. Okay. I assume that's only if your position is greater. You know, if you have one and I don't have to like step by step follow this thing, sure, I'm game. That would be cool too. I just want to throw something in there. I don't like, it doesn't need to be fancy. I just like, I feel like it's definitely noticeable in my current version, that it's just so stable. I think we should be, I'll like throw it on Discord. I'm in your channel. I think you might have joined mine. I can't remember. So either channel works. But yeah, just like my guy, just this movement is too smooth. It's too robotic. So gotta do that. Oh, sweet, that works. Paste bin works too. Okay. Player heads, movements, multiplier. Okay. Ah, this is using fancy new input system. So might have to modify this a little bit, but that's okay. I have a to-do to upgrade to the new movement system, but I'm procrastinating. Okay, so just taking a look at this. Player manager. Basically, if the player's moving, right? That's kind of the thing. I could just move this into my player code. That's probably the best way to do it, I think. I think that makes more sense, yeah. So yeah, instead of copying the whole thing, we're just gonna go Command B, FPS player, character FPS. Okay. That would also mean that I'd have to use Cinemachine, which I've never used before. It's just like a package though, right? Because all but things being equal, I probably should also eventually use that, but let's just do a little Google. Unity Cine Machine Camera Bob. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. With my quick Google, it was not coming up. Did I? I went out of your paste bin from that. Okay, so I copied, I think, all the variables that I needed. Why don't I just go here and here, and then all right. I did not organize these variables in any sort of reasonable way. Just don't look at it too hard. None of them. I didn't even name these things. Wow, this must be like a super. This is probably like the first script I ever made. And thus, nothing is. I probably could. Let me just. Okay, I need to like. Bob config. Okay, so let's organize some stuff here. Okay. Again, this probably doesn't need to be. This could be private serialized. I was just amazed that I got away with like a 60-line FPS controller for this long. Literally everything I'm just gonna make private, I think, because I don't need them to be that. And then this needs to just be private serialized, but then it should be up here, under here, and then right, it inherits from another thing, so that's gonna have like its own variables. But let's like put the head in the Bob section, and then we'll do a header, make it nice and fancy for Volt. Turn, I don't know. Actually, this is more like cam rotation or something. I don't know. Okay. So, the smoothness, original head position, timer. Timer was your variable. Okay. We'll see how that comes into place. So, in awake, probably can happen in start. That's, I think, probably fine. I don't need to do the get component, but I do need to do this. So let's go that. And original position. All right. Okay. And then in here, so this is where you're getting X rotation and keyboard input. So I already have those variables. Move direction and the rotation. But I should probably, in that case, transform, slurp, that rotation, smoothness, delta time. Okay, so this line I'm assuming is actually handling the rotation. Right? Like this is handling you actually turning. Yeah, but wouldn't it keep moving? Unless you like hold it back to something? lerping between its current position and keyboard rotation. Yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm putting the head basically, the way that I always imagine these is I have a pivot and then I have the camera on the pivot, right? And so this thing is moving the, I guess the camera in this case, right? And on the X, but I feel like something should bring it back, right? Because I obviously already moved, but I guess it should like, because it's head transform setting to head transform local position, and then it's that. That's the part I'm confused about, because I already rotate it, right? Or I'm rotating, I guess, on the X here. I'd get if it's like following, like a smooth follow. Might look at that later. So the next part, okay, so the timer is this. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of add original position. Okay, that all makes sense to me. Okay, so basically, if underscore rigid dot velocity now is I guess dot square magnitude is greater than 0.1 or something. Then we'll do this. Else we will do this. It's really mainly this like sine thing that I really wanted. So then you just basically lerp back to its original position. Yeah. And transform.rotate. The camera, main cam.transform.rotation. So what I may want to do is I may want to set what I'm thinking for the like the kind of smooth follow type thing is, in this case I set head to be its rotation here, and then what I'll do is in void delete update I will take my camera. So main cam dot transform dot position equals add dot transform dot position, and then so I just want it to snap there, but then the rotation is what I will lerp. rotation equals quaternion dot slurp, and it will be head slurping from my current position to this. The change I made? That's a good question. Command Shift F, EVG, start. No, it's not EVG. It's disappear. It's not EVG. It's IVG. I think I made a comment. Yeah. No, okay, never mind. I made those in a different thing. Data table drawer, I think. It was oh right, I just removed something here. It was, yeah, there was this thing was blocking generic. That's what I did in this line and data table. It was blocking generic types, which it was coming up as generic, even though like I have an inherited class that is no longer generic, but it was kind of coming up generic, and so it was not liking that here when it was perfectly acceptable to draw it, I think. That's actually, I think, the main thing that was coming up there. Character here. Okay, so slurp between this and then the head dot transform dot rotation and smoothness times time dot delta time. Cool. I need to change my FPS a little bit, so yeah, but like when I disabled that, it ended up just, maybe I did like a two-step process. I can't remember if I did that and another thing. Oh, maybe I also, I think maybe I had to do this as well. I don't know, it was a couple days ago now. I did like a few changes here. In order so that I could make my like something that had basically a number of fields as a child class all just show up in a line next to it, which probably is not something you actually want to do for a normal case. I just wanted it specifically because I have like these classes that visualize like that, and so I made that change. Yeah, again, not exactly the normal things you'd do. So what I need to actually do, I need to go create the empty. Yeah, I'll have to, yeah. I'm well versed in having to make slight changes of plugins. So main camera is only got this height change. So I'll take this, I'll paste that there. Bing bada boom. Oh, no, I wanted V instead of paste. Okay. Cool. Just check the timing. Okay. Save. And so what I want to do here is I will need to recompile. Very nice. They're doing right. So the other thing I need to do now is, so I need to take. I really shouldn't be doing main camera when it's like literally on my character. I should just go serialize field. I'll put it maybe in the camera. But private camera, camera. So I cache it anyways. Should also rename all these things, but alright, so I don't even need to do this. I just need to go and take camera dot transform dot parent equals null. And I need to do that because I can't have it on the same parent anymore. Then instead of main camera, I don't know where else I use it. Main camera here, and camera here. There we go. So no longer using that. I'm going to rename all these because I don't know why I didn't follow my naming conventions, but I should be. And I don't want to let that just fester. I'm also going to rename this a little bit, so I'm going to go underscore Bob timer. Should technically rename all these too. I mean, these ones won't be serialized yet, so that's fine. Okay. And then for this one, I just want to check. Speed 5570. Okay, so none of these actually got changed, so that's okay. All right. So now I should just recompile, because anything I change now will not actually take effect. Alrighty. Okay, so for the camera in the head section, I need to throw the main camera in here. And then, so smoothness needs to have a value, so that should be like, I don't know, 5 or something. What does multiplier do in this case? Is multiplier used? Where is multiplier used? It is a reference. I think that's because that was in your turn thing, so I think that's fine to not use. Then the bob speed and bob amount. Okay. So bob amount. Basically, if the timer is at its peak, that's the most amount it's gonna do, and then bob speed is how fast that moves up and down. Okay. I'm gonna try one, and then I don't know, like 0.5 is what I'm gonna try out. Let's see how that feels. Yeah. Game. Zone 6. Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's Bob. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. Definitely not 0.5. Definitely, it's so... I need to... That is a getting nauseous simulator. Okay. Let's tweak those values. Yeah. Basically I feel like I made none of those values right. Is speed speed is multiplicative. So yeah, so faster speed means faster bobbing time, like intervals. So let's go like, I don't know, 4. This I feel also was way too high. That's and then this, let's like pump it up to 10. Okay. Instantly the looking is better. Still got a little bit of delay, which kind of what the whole point is, right? And then go away, Joseph. Joseph, no. You know what? No. Just, I'm trying to do stuff. Go away. That's one of my enemies. He shows up occasionally and just drains you. Dot dash. Okay, so let's just go down here. See how this feels. Okay, I feel like the bob's maybe still a bit too slow. Maybe even this is still off. So let's crank that up to 8. I feel like this is maybe too much. Just want like a little bit of bob, you know? Yeah, it's a bit better. And I want this to be like 20, honestly. What I actually might do for the slurp is I might just make the camera, not the camera slurp, but the flashlight slurp. So I kind of like the camera being perfectly centered, but I think there's something nauseating about it being a little bit delayed. But I think the flashlight moving a little bit later, I think is actually gonna work. So this type, I think this bob is, I think, pretty good. All right, so 8.05. So let's even check that, like 10. 0.05. I should actually, I mean, I should probably make some sort of way, not necessarily when I'm being thrown, that's when I should probably as well have even higher bob. 10 smoothest, yeah, 0.6, yeah. So pretty close on that. But yeah, so what I was gonna do is, instead of camera, I'm gonna say transform camera slurp follow. Yeah, you definitely wrote yours a little bit different. don't know, I feel like I really want like my camera to just be really on point there, and then so I think I want my flashlight to be the kind of thing that like adds that kind of sway. I probably still want it to be kind of decently following. So let's see if that. All right, so then I need to change just recompile. It needs to be and I'm putting this back on here, and then here I am taking the spotlight and putting it here. No, it's URP that I'm using. And it's a URP camera. Oh, well, actually, okay. I might have thrown that component on when I was desperate. This probably isn't needed. Yeah, no, I have the system. I think I was struggling to get it working because I didn't change the volume mask at one point to be the right layer. And I was like trying to add every single component that I could figure out that I thought would work. But yeah, you're right. That's not needed anymore. I am using the URP system. That's just a legacy of when I was struggling to get it properly set up. There we go. That's kind of cool. Maybe I want it a little bit faster, but I like that effect. I need to actually change it in here to see it. So spotlight, glare, bomb speed, smoothness. So let's try 15. Okay, no, that doesn't feel very good. I wonder if that's probably because I'm doing a late update instead of update now, because this shouldn't matter. I think it's like janky, right? Let's just move that into here. I didn't recompile, so that is no bueno. Recompiling. Do you mainly use URP Vote, or have you tried out the HDRP system? Game, both, nice. This is my first time like in a project using URP, so hence why I was struggling with the post-processing. I want it like a little bit faster, but I don't want it too much faster. I don't like how it feels like it's stuttering. As soon as I make it faster, it like stutters almost. This one, it does it still when I go really fast. Which is weird. Yeah, honestly, I've considered for me because, like, sure, like 3 hours. Yeah, I mean, like, I've been considering it because, like, this game I'm making is never making it to mobile. I guess, like, the only thing is, like, maybe I could make something that would be like, it's pretty nice. I like the fog. Fog makes everything just look cooler, doesn't it? When I've been like, I don't know if you can see, I've like been faking. I have like a dust fog that I use in here, in URP. Like, this is what it looks like without the fog, and this is what it looks like with it. But I had to get creative to do that, because as you probably know, URP does not support the thingies naturally. Yeah. So what I ended up doing is on my player, my head, I have a sphere. It's just a sphere, like it's a unity sphere with a material, and I put those like soft particles, which sets it up so that like when you're looking through it, depending on how much depth I guess is behind there, right? It makes it more impactful. And so with that, I managed to make a kind of faked fog, or like dust foggy in my level, which I think helps a lot for the visuals, but I don't know. Go away, Joseph. No one wants you. X is... You can see him creepily walking over here. Just in side view. He's just like not even moving there. I don't know why. Okay, now he's decided he can move, I guess. I don't know. But like is the particles, are you talking about the particle system in HDRP? How do they change that one, or are you talking about my behind? Steve is definitely in that room. I don't want to go in that room, but I think I'm happy with this. Okay. Oh no, go away, Joseph. Go away. No one invited you to this party. You is... Oh, yeah, the particles on him? Would you be surprised to know that that is just like the Unity default particle like material? That is just coming off him. Nope. Yeah, that's how I made them. I just took the default Unity system and tweaked some settings, and yeah. It's surprising what you can do with just a few particles. Joseph's not gonna stop following me, and then I did not do that right. Ow. Okay. Actually, yeah. So I should test, like, if I get hit. I feel like there should be some sort of shake that I do, but. It's kind of weird that the shake just stops. And I know the reason why it stops is because I'm actually doing this. Yeah, I'm not good at lining up those animations. Is there like a trick to it that you know of? I know, like, you can adjust animators based on like a speed, but like, yeah, like you can increase the animation speed, right? I don't even know like what the right speed would be, you know? It's kind of the crux, I think, here. Walk in place. Is this Steve? This is actually Steve? No, this is not Steve. This one. Yeah, I am using a blend tree. It's just when he walks forward, I guess, so then yeah, it's basically I just need to I would need to tweak these to be able to see. So when he's walking, it's probably a little bit following this way. I think he's a little bit slow on his animation. So I'd probably I could make this one to walk forward like 1.1 or something. Good. Oh, I can't see him now. Let's just hide that so I can see him. It's probably a good way to do it. I mean, at least for the walk, it's probably better. It's gonna be very hard to tweak the run because he only runs when he he's chasing after me. But that's something to tweak with. I don't even know if he's like. Let's just. Why don't we just do one more little fun time with Joseph or Steve. Y is. So here is Steve somewhere here. What in the world? This is two storage closets jammed on top of each other. That should not be happening. Where's the player? How did this happen? Oh, these guys decided that they're not able to connect anymore. This is probably an issue with map generator thing I just changed, which is great. Yeah, well, thanks for joining in, Nicole. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. And hope to see you around. Have a good sleep. This is what I'm looking for. Should be able to go for like another few minutes. Wife has not texted me yet, so Doggo wanted some water. Okay. Yeah, so I want to breakpoint this. I broke things. Oh, yeah. Rolling around and then. She wanted some water. You got self-conscious. Just like rolling on the mat over there. Being a big beauty. But, alas, no more. Okay, so difference 3.9999. That's the problem. Yeah. So that should be okay. What I probably want to do is do, I think I have like a round. No. Basically, yeah, I'm gonna round this to an int, I think. That's probably what I should do. Math F dot round to just round. That's fine. Because that should be okay. I'm trying to see what the other ones were. That one also should be okay. That one should be okay. This one should not be okay. But that would also not be working anyways. And there's a 2. Okay, so yeah, I think rounding it should actually help there. So just need to recompile. We got like 10 more minutes. Alrighty. Load game. Zone 6. Okay. So what door was it again? Wait, what? Why is there no portal in here anymore? Why is that so broken? So somehow me changing that actually changed the start and the end room. And also broke more things. Okay. Why would that have broken so much? If the difference is less than half the grid size, or it's 0. Am I like doing the wrong values here? No, I don't think I am. Why is this so horribly broken? That is the question. That is indeed the question. Difference. The whole point was to fix other things. Let's just undo here, because this should actually still be the use case. Low. Okay, so now what's coming in here? So 2 to the So actually, what I should be doing is just also, they're not like, these ones are like super close to 0, but they're not 0. And so they should be fine. But I guess MathX approximately is not doing that right. Okay, so I think that's the majority of the ones that are going wrong, is the ones that are 0. Are like basically 0. And because of that, it's causing issues. So let's not have that issue. Let's just be cool. Load game. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. So back to having the portal here, but and also Steve's now in a completely different room, but yeah, there's no chests here anymore. It's good, and then the other thing, yeah, still none of that. Okay. I'm liking that. Now with my last few minutes, I want to see if basically what I want to be doing here is, if I'm being thrown, I basically want to be doing this, but like crazier, I think. So I'm being thrown. So this basically is there's a bob amount and a bob speed, right? This is going to be thrown. Joseph showed up, I see. Nice of you to show up, Joseph. Let's call this throw, bob speed, and thrown bob amount. Okay. And it's both going to be values that I'm basically just replacing this with. Thrown bob speed and underscore thrown bob amount. Just curious. This is a very long line. It feels like I could have just replaced this line with going head dot local position equals head original position plus thrown bob amount times math sign of bob timer. You know? I mean, I know I don't need to do this parentheses, but it seems like a way shorter line. And I feel like it should work the same. So just do the same thing here, except bob amount. And I'll just comment this line out for a second. So this one is lerping each value. Okay. But I could also just be vector 3 dot lerp and go at original position. Oh, is it a little fox? It's going alright. Got some decent progress, I think, today. So wait, so this is actually so head original position, or no, it's head local position. Just finishing some bobbin, head bobbin. That's what I'm doing. That, and then time.delta time based off of, oh god, you just let me copy this one little line here. How's the kiddo life going? Fox? Here we go. Yeah, so we're expecting in like under 3 weeks. So you know, it's getting close. It's like it's in that range of could be any day. Yeah, it is. And then we'll have to deal with both our 22-month-old and our brand newborn, so it's gonna be all sorts of crazy. What was I changing? Right, I was gonna change how I get thrown. Okay, so let's just. I didn't change the actual values there. there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of traveling. I don't think I mean, I guess I don't know where 2D Fighter lives, but I know I don't live particularly close to where you live, so it's gonna be a little bit of a journey, but it'd be kind of fun. Let's go point 2. See if those values work. So what's W? Dot. All right, Steve, beat me up. Okay. To be fair, I'm not really seeing much of a problem. Oh God, Joseph's here too. It's now really a party. Everyone was invited. Maybe. I'm gonna die in a minute here, but maybe what I should have done. Okay, before I click try again. FPS player. I was getting the kill sound multiple times because I think Joseph was like damaging me still. I really should be signing off, but I want to like point 2 this and then Bob speed like 30. I don't know. Okay, just one more try and then I gotta get going. So I gotta bring a bunch of stuff to the dump. Yeah. I don't think that's likely. So, alright, you know, that's not horrible. Probably happened a little too fast. I think I'm happy enough with that. Like I said, I gotta. Yeah, that's fun. We'll just ignore that happen. It's nothing. All right. He's in Washington. Okay. Well, I mean, if he's in Washington, that's a lot closer to me. So maybe you should just fly out to Washington. And I'll come down. Or unless you mean like the capital Washington instead of the state Washington. In which case, okay, that's fine. But, you know. Why you gotta name multiple things Washington in the States? It must be like an important person or something, you know? Jeez. Named a capital and a state after the guy. What do you ever do? I don't know, something important, right? Hopefully you can get my sarcasm. Okay. I'm gonna throw that in the done category. I might tweak a little bit later, but next time add more sounds, add some small little tweaky things. I'm getting really close. As long as I don't add any more things, I'm getting really close. This list has gotten like down to 3 things, and then I've had to add more things, and yeah, you know, it's what it is. So that's all good. I'm gonna drop into Irish John. I think he probably is doing probably gonna also be ending soon, but you know, I spelled that wrong. God damn it. You type this in. Let me go and raid. Hopefully Streamlabs gets it. Streamlabs might have been broken. I don't know what I did with it. So I don't know. Whatever. We'll just go raid. We'll say hello to Irish John. I'll have to jump quickly though. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for Fox Solo for joining in for the last little minute, and for everyone else from Vault and AK-47 and Real Sky Ninja, being a ninja, acting like a ninja, doing all those fun things. All right, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.